Assalamu alaikum. Good morning, DXN Middle East. We are so honored to welcome each one of you for this outstanding evening. Uh, it's always a pleasure to welcome the members and leaders of DXN Middle East and DXN all around the world. It's not today DXN Middle East alone. It's the members and leaders of DXN all around the world attending this particular conference. So a warm welcome, one and all. Hope you're doing well and you're in your best of shape and health. So enjoy your DXN life. And today we have an exciting session outlined for you. Ladies and gentlemen, the topic for today, as you have seen, is As We Age. It's a fantastic topic. And it's presented by one of the best speakers of DXN world. So you have two things now. The best of the topic is presented by the best of the speaker. So sit tight, relax, and enjoy the meeting today. As we age, ladies and gentlemen, it says, do not regret growing older. It's a privilege denied to many. Is aging a biological process? No, it's just not just a biological process. It's exactly a journey of growth, wisdom, and perspective. And today, we are so blessed and honored to hear from someone who brings insight, empathy, and depth to this particular topic as we age. Talking about the speaker today, he has started his journey as an aeronautical engineer. He was always have this passion to teach his students and to coach his followers. Later, he got into DXN. The era of DXN Middle East can be divided into the one before him and the one after him. He himself embraced as the first and foremost crown ambassador of DXN Middle East. Ladies and gentlemen, I can talk about this particular speaker for 1 hour. He has got much to share with you. And we are so honored to welcome the first and foremost crown ambassador, the coach, the mentor, the speaker. Ladies and gentlemen, please join us to welcome the one and only one, Mr. Mohammad Fatemi Ghani. Good morning, Mr. Ghani.
Good morning, Shabi. Thanks for that wonderful introduction.
You're most welcome, Mr. Ghani. We are so excited because of two facts, as I said in the beginning. Because, of course, it's because of you and because of the topic that you've chosen. I mean, as we age, it has got, it's a very in-depth, it has got a lot of layers inside it. Like, of course, we all are getting aged and, so it's very important that someone is speaking up and how we can catch up with the pace of it. Over to you, Mr. Ghani.
Okay, thanks. And I'm going to share the screen. Let me just go and share the screen. Tell me, Ajmal and Shabi, you can see the screen?
Yes, it's perfect.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah.
All right. So without further ado, let me start because it's a very long topic and detailed discussion is needed. So I'm not going to waste any time. So first and foremost, today is a very special day, not because of this seminar, but because of Father's Day. So to all the fathers around the world and all those who are joining in, happy Father's Day. This is because of you that family is growing. And of course, today I saw a joke saying that Father Day is for one day and the rest of the days is called Mother's Day. And that's true also. Okay. Welcome everyone, all those who are with DXN and all those who are new to DXN and you have been invited as a guest to be part of this webinar. Why I chose this topic? I mean, this is not my area of expertise, and I had been working for almost 2 months because the ideas, but the reason why I chose this topic is a lot of people were talking since health and wellness is one area, And why not you take up this topic, not from a doctor's point of view, from a general audience, a person, an ordinary person. And there were few people who said that, aging is for the, those old people. And that really triggered, my curiosity to go more in depth and do the research that what actually happens in aging. So there were a lot of questions asked, and I have put most of those questions in today's webinar. So for those who are listening to me for the first time, I'm a teacher and an educator, and today's my webinar would be on education, making you aware about this very powerful topic. And everybody is going through aging. So how you can age gracefully, that is would be my area of discussion. Most of the points here you would already know, but I'm sure you will learn few new things because those are the latest new things that I found out. So this webinar is a reminder that it's not too late to start working on your good health. If you have challenges, it is the right time, that is now and today. So now look at this illness wellness continuum. On the left side is the illness, and on the right side is the wellness. And if you see right at the center, there's awareness, education, and growth. And on the left side is that's what you have to see, the signs and the symptoms and the disability that some people are suffering. So you have to ask yourself, where are you first, and which direction are you moving towards? So you need to be definitely be aware, you need to be proactive, and as the adage goes, prevention is better than cure. So there is a request that for this coming 1 hour, please be with me and try to focus, because this will change your life if you start putting those points in your life, and this will definitely be an eye opener. Some housekeeping, hold on to your questions, and at the end, I'll give you time to ask questions. And if there is a feedback, I would love to hear the feedback from you all. So now, who is going to benefit from this webinar? Everyone. It's not just DXN members and consumers and leaders, but everyone who is not with DXN. DXN is a great company which is helping people around the world. 19.5 million people are getting benefit out of this health and wellness. But today, the focus is on how to live a healthy life. All those who are really open-minded and say, no, I am going to invest time and energy to be healthy. So this is one of my mentor, Jim Rohn, and this is a beautiful adage, is that take care of your body is the only place you have to live. So you have to take care of your body. You have to invest in your body to be healthy. It doesn't happen, the good health just doesn't happen like that. So the good health is in your hand, is the most powerful tool. You would like to age gracefully, actively, and joyfully. So let's take a look of how a man lives his life from birth to the end. I've got a lot of videos to share with you. So this webinar that I'm having is educational for sure, which I already mentioned. There are so many videos where there's entertaining also, and it's very practical. So let's watch this video. This is a typical a journey of a man who is out there and how spending his life. All right. So you saw that journey of that person from birth till the end. And that journey is important. If you have really watched this video with full focus, this is enough for you to understand how you can live your life healthy. So, in the first half, you must have seen how most of the people, now especially the youngsters, are living their lives. So, let's go to the definition of health. And this is the simplest definition, made by WHO. And now this is an organization which is the authority, and it says that health is a state of complete physical, mental, social well-being, and not merely the absence of disease. And this definition was put up in 1948, and it is still valid, and that definition has not been amended. So now we go to the different phases: physical health, mental health, social health, spiritual health, which is equally important, and I have added the financial health. I'm just going to cover just a little bit, but my entire focus would be on aging. So let's dive deeper into the different aspects of aging. What are the few questions that I've been getting, and which I also thought of that I should talk about the the ABC of aging. What is aging? When does aging start? Now, this is a question put up by young adults who are in their 20s and 30s. As this topic is for the old people. So I'll show you a beautiful video on that too. What happens when we age, and why aging starts early, and the most important topic, which if people are interested, and they would be, how one can delay the aging process. Aging is natural, you just cannot stop aging, but how you can delay it. So the definition is simple: it's a natural process, aging, where the body and the mind slow down. So, what's happening inside? Let's go a little bit deep inside the body. Our body is composed of cells, and cells make the tissues. Tissue makes the organs. Organ makes the system, various system that we have, and that makes the body that you are looking at. So, minute the part of the body is cells, and aging. The cells inside are wearing out, and so does the organs. They are becoming less efficient, and our energy level drops down. It's just not the wrinkle on your face, or the white hair, or the gray hair which is there. You're losing some eyesight or hearing. These are just natural things. What happens inside the body is that's where you should be more concerned on. Aging is like a machine that's been, the machine which is there, your car or anything in the house, and it is running for many years. It still works, but need more care, more maintenance. So aging, you need to understand, is influenced by genetics. I mean, there is not a major part, but there is a part. Okay, your lifestyle, that is in your hand. Okay, your mindset, that is in your hand. Environment that you are living, you have some influence. Some you can move out of that place if you have the control on it. And the daily habit, 100% is in your hand. So aging is not by luck, it's a daily lifestyle thing. So it is, aging is not the end of youth. I mean, people think, oh my God, I mean, look at my wrinkles, and, I'm losing my youth. That's the beginning of the wisdom. You are in your 50s and the 60s and the 70s. So you can age and still thrive. You take charge of your health and the choices. Now, the question, especially for the young people, uh, when does aging start? And to the surprise to a lot of people, when I told them that aging starts in 20s, you don't feel it, you don't see it, but inside, on a cellular level, it has started in 20s. So now let me take you through the journey from mid 20s, where actual aging starts, to 60 plus. So I like to remind all those young guys in 20s and 30s that aging does not start at 60 or 70. If you are in that age, aging has started. And it started very silently. All right, from age 25 onward, the cell repair energy level begins to decline. The hormonal shifts, the hormones which are there both in men and women, especially so for the women, it shows up for men. It is in the late 30s. Visible sign, as I told you, wrinkle, gray hair, tiredness, that is usually in the 30s and 40s with the workload and all which is happening. Your body starts aging the moment you stop caring for it. And that's, I put it in bold. So please note it down. I'll repeat that sentence. Your body starts aging the moment you stop caring for it. So it's never too early or late to take control of your health. It's not about your age, it's all about neglect. So aging will accelerate if we ignore our body need. It tells you when you get thirsty, you go and take a glass of water. So the lifestyle choices in your 20s and 30s, that will determine how you will spend the rest of your life after 50, 60, 70, or even 80. So when does your body start aging? As I am again repeating it, the moment you stop caring for it, and it's never too late. Take control of your aging process. So I'll recap again. Internally, again, the ages that you look at and what is happening. So mid 20s, the cell's regeneration slows down. Collagen, which is a special type of a protein, structural protein, that production decreases. This is late 20s, early 30s. And then the hormonal changes starts to show up in the 30s onward. And visible signs are these: wrinkles, there is eye bags, fine lines, saggy skin, and then you start getting some sort of age spots and marks on the skin. But that is just visible thing. You should be more concerned what's happening inside. So lifestyle choices in your 20s and 30s, again, that is, look at those young guys on the left side and look at these uh, young adults, I will say, who have gone to their 50s and 60s or maybe 70s, how they are, spending their time. Now, this is a beautiful video I have got for you. So it's an interesting and an eye opener for all those youth and how these youth look at the aging people. Enjoy this video and laugh. Laugh it out whenever you feel like.
Hey, how's it going? You can stand right there. That's your mark. How you doing?
I'm great. How are you?
Great.
Awesome.
Just tell us your first name and your age.
My real age?
My name is Paolo. I'm 25 years old.
My name is Daniela, and I'm 19.
24. 35.
31. 33.
I'm 26 years old.
What age do you consider to be old?
Late 40s?
Maybe 50.
I feel like 30 is a new 20, so I'd say like 40 is old.
I'd probably say 50s.
I'd like you to show me how an old person would cross the street. Show me how how an old person would send a text message. How might an old person do a push-up? What about jumping jacks? Okay, hang on. There's someone I want you to meet.
Hello, I'm Birch. I'm 66.
Hi, I'm Daphne, and I'm 68.
I'm Dee, and I'm 55.
George Fassbinder, 75.
My name's Parvati. I'm 70.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
We're gonna give you about 2 minutes to teach each other something that you are good at.
I can teach you a jump that I do.
Okay, please.
Both of your legs go up, and your arm goes up, and your left arm goes like to the side. Ready?
Okay.
1, 2, 3. Lift 1, 2, 3. And bring it to your heart. And bring it to your heart. Add the head in. Yeah.
You want to try to get your balance and raise up. Now you can bring your legs and your feet up. It's hard, right?
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7. So when you come out of a turn, either way, you go back to that places.
Over. Now forward. Over. Yeah.
Square it like this, and give me a hook. Hook, jab, cross, hook, and then we'll go like this, all right?
1, 2, 3.
Now, what age might you consider to be old?
Probably 80 or 90. He could just do everything that I told him to do. An age that I would consider to be old now might be 100.
Do you remember what you said?
Yeah, I said in the 50s. I thought that would be old. But when I thought about it, like...
Wait a minute.
I'm
Now
sorry.
I can do it. It really changed my thinking of what old is. You've taught me something today. Clearly, there's no way she's old, you know?
Now I know from today, hey, I don't look at age.
At my age, I feel like I did when I was in my 20s.
There's so many things that I still want to do. There's so many things that I can do. As long as I'm growing and learning, then age doesn't matter.
When people start stopping, that's when they start getting old.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
All right. So I'm sure you must have enjoyed that video, and that's a big lesson that age is in your hand. What happens in aging? Once again, there are 8 major changes that occurs with aging. Cells slow down, muscles shrink, and that is the reason why people tend to fall or fracture their bones. And there are 2 places. One is the stairs, and the other one is in the bathroom. Most of the people fall. So all those who are 60, 70, you have to be careful there. Skin loss, elasticity is, and the wrinkles and all that shows up. Body metabolism slows down, and that is the reason why you will find with old people, there's a little pot belly there. Memory loss or decline, you just go and then to the cupboard and say, why have I come for? Why am I opening the cupboard door? Sleep quality worsen, chronic disease, increases, and as I mentioned earlier, hormones decline. So it's a natural process, but suffering through it, that aging, the challenges, that's optional. And if you have the right lifestyle, you will not go through that. So you stop living because you don't stop living because you age. You start aging faster when you stop living fully. So why does aging begin so early? Now, we are not talking about 60s and 70s. We are talking much earlier. What causes aging to start early? Our modern lifestyle. And if you look what is happening all around, it is speeding up the aging process. So there are 5 modern lifestyle, things which is aging people faster. These are the 5 habits, and this is what you're looking at our children. I mean, they hardly exercise, so they are just lying down on the couch watching on the screen. They are most of the time. So remember, sitting is the new smoking. Please write it down and Google it and ChatGPT, AI, whatever you want to do. Stress. That's so much of stress which is there nowadays. I mean, you look at youngsters at the mid 20s and 30s, they are having heart attacks. So the moment you have stress, it increases the inflammation and it weakens and lowers the immunity. We are compromising in our sleep. I mean, we are till midnight and past midnight, we are up there. Now, this is a very important slide I'm sharing with you all. Please take a look that there are organs which rest when you are sleeping. Brain is active, heart, lungs, digestive system are they are resting. Now there are, liver, when you are sleeping, then it starts working. So there are organs which needs to be active, and these organs, what they do is they detoxify. So there's that part of the body is not working. So if it is not working, if that organ is not resting, if that detoxification is not taking place, of course, there will be disease. So that's a typical everyday person. They are so much exposed to the screen, and it's not just the adults. We are looking at our children and grandchildren doing that. Poor nutrition, of course, is the major. What you are eating is what you are going to become. So there's so much of a junk food, there's so much of trash, fast food, snack food, all that, and sugary drinks, of course. So this is a beautiful, again, analysis, research done. Today, more than 95% of chronic disease is caused by food choices, toxic food ingredients. They are, deficient of the right nutrition and lack of exercise. So aging also starts because of what's happening around the air pollution compared to what it was 50 years back. Toxin in food, drinks, medicine, and this is now part of it, that smoking. And now there's a new thing called vaping. I mean, just look at the vape shop which has opened all around. So aging early is not your fate. It's your wake-up call to start caring. Youth is not a number, it's a result of your daily choice. So now we come to the most important question is, what can you do to slow down aging? I mean, whatever stage you are at 30, you are at 40, you are at 50, even those who are at 60, you can still slow down your age. So there are 10 proven ways to do, and this is from the Canada Guide. If you look at the plate, that's how our plate should look like. There should be more fruits and vegetables, which is on the left side. If you're looking at, that's half of your full plate that is there. Proteins, I mean, we think that we are having a lot of proteins, but protein is your building block. And I was there with one of the coaches, health and wellness coaches, and I was asking that, what I need to do. And they said, tell me what you eat. And then he found out, he did all the calculation, and he found out that the protein that I'm having is half of what my body need is. And he told me that, you should have more cottage cheese, and you should have more Greek yogurt. Can you see this? So I never, looked at the label. And then when I looked at the label, and here I see the protein is 7 gram, and in so many things, there's hardly 0 protein or 1 protein. So I made sure that now I read the label and have, the right protein what the body needs. So that is one very important thing. And carbs, of course, we are taking a lot of carbs. But what I'm going to tell you is the whole food, plant-rich diet is what you should be focusing on. Reduce the sugar, include antioxidant rich food like berries and all which are natural, which is there. The herbs which are there, they are the source of the right food. Avoid the four whites: the white rice, the white sugar, the white salt, and white flour. I mean, they are all refined and they are not giving you good health. So if you see, there is a 5-star that I have put, the blue 5-star, in some of the points that I'm going to discuss now. So the food that you are looking at is, which helps slow the aging, is plant-based whole food. Even the bread that you are taking. I mean, we eat bread almost every day in the breakfast time, and you have plant-based bread. I mean, you just have to be aware. I didn't know about this thing. I mean, this is just about 5-6 years back that I came to know, and then it helped just not overall the energy level, but even the way the digestion takes place and all that. And of course, you have a lot of vegetables and fruits. Cut down. I'm not saying that you have zero meat. Cut down on your meat, dairy, and processed food. And Okinawa, there is a city in Japan. They eat mostly sweet potatoes and green vegetables. Why I'm mentioning some of these cities, I'm going to show it to you in the end. There's a video, again, interesting video. So as for the Japanese, there is a thing called hara hachibu, which they talk about, you stop when you are 80% full. And in Islam, we say, 1/3 eating, 1/3 liquid, and 1/3 emptiness. That's on the left side and the right side. Both are saying that do not fill yourself to that up. Exercise, that is regular. Again, 5-star. Work on your cardio. Physical activity is a must. I mean, we talk about, 5,000 steps, 10,000 steps. I know people, I mean, I go and play. I'll show you a very nice video just now. And there are people who are doing 15,000, 20,000 steps, and they are perfect. I mean, the body-wise, energy-wise. So what are the natural movement that you can? I'm not saying that you go to the gym and start lifting those weights and all that. Just walking, cooking, gardening, and climbing the stairs. You've got a house which has got stairs. Do about 5 times. Start with maybe 2 times, then go to 3 times. This exercise itself, going up and down, it gets your joints movement good enough. So here it is written, you don't stop gardening when you get old. So I never used to garden. I mean, when I came back home in 2020 from Dubai, so my wife, she loves gardening, and then she got me in, and now I put in, easy, more than 2 hours in the garden, and it's such a relaxation, and it's such a beauty to see all the roses which are all around the house. Out in the garden, we get some roses inside too. Movement while working in stand-up table. And now this is right now I am doing this webinar on my stand-up table, which you are looking on the right side. On the left side, there are levers that you press, and then this thing goes down. If you're a little tired after 2 hours, 3 hours, then you try to stand up and do the movement, and that is a kind of exercise that you are doing. So playing any sports that you like, well and good. So watch this short video of mine playing with some young people.
Stop talking and play. What is
All right. So I will pause it over here. The person, if you don't recognize me, I'm on the other side with the hairband because I sweat a lot. So the guy who's playing with me, he's 87. He's from Japan. And the person opposite to that person is from Iran. He's in his 60s, I'm sure. But my main motivation is the person who is on the right side with the red cap. He is 90. So imagine 90 years old and young, I would say 90 years, and the way he plays. So this is something that you need to do. Whatever you love, start a game for sure. All right, quality sleep. This is 7 to 9 hours, which is a must, which builds up your hormones and other stuff. You go and Google and you just write optimum sleep time for the adults, for the children, for old and all that. Around 7 to 8 hours is what you need. Manage stress. Now, again, this is a 5-star. So chronic stress, it is accelerating your aging. So you practice, there's meditation, you breathing, prayer. Prayer is one of the best form of de-stress because you are connecting with Allah, with God, and you are, trying to get rid of all the, thoughts which are there or whatever is happening. That is definitely one of the best way to de-stress yourself. So daily routine to reduce stress, again, naps, social time, quiet reflection. Sit down and give a me time to yourself. Just that few minutes, 3 minutes, 5 minutes, and just do not think about anything about work, business, about money, nothing. Just relax for that time. Water, of course, everybody knows that you need to drink a lot of water, which we don't. Sun protection is there. There is a lot of damages which is taking place on the skin. And this is the best part, the social. This is a 5-star also. And just look at these people, happy people. Can you see that? And how the laughter is, how that lady is hugging to the other lady. So close family bonds supports the network. So again, in Okinawa, the same place, Okinawa, people belongs to a thing called MOA, a lifelong group of friends that support each other. Keep learning and growing. I mean, he's one of my mentors, Mark Yonel, and it took me about 5 years to reach out to him. He lives close to Vancouver in a place called, he died a couple of years back. And I wanted to learn from him. So I went to his house. He said, Mark, you are the guru. Everybody follows you and your books and everything I have. So tell me, I've come over here to learn something. He took me to his library or his den where he works and said, what do you see? And this is about maybe 15 years back. And I say, I just see your books all around. That is what you need to do. If you want to, grow, you need to read. So he said, you want to become a leader in your business, then you have to be a reader. So you need to grow. You need to work on your personal development. Avoid, of course, toxins and all kinds of smoking and alcohol, and add natural supplements and vitamin D, omega-3, and all that supplement which is out there. But I'm going to, talk about this gentleman, Dr. Andrew Weil, and I've been following him from a long, long time. And he's in the Cover magazine, and he says why a person should take food supplements. It allows you to minimize the gap in the diet, what we should have. We are not getting the right diet. It gives the natural antioxidant, and it heals the body. These natural food supplements and herbs and all that. So now I've been involved since 2003. There are hundreds of supplements. My own research, seeing the benefit, and my own personal testimony got me to where I am. So I had some health challenges, and Alhamdulillah, in 2003, I started using these supplements. And the first supplement is called Ganoderma, which is the king of herbs. And what it has is amazing. Naturally, it takes in oxygen. And because of that, whenever you are eating or drinking, you have more oxygenation in the body. Let me tell you, there is a person, his name is Dr. Otto Warburg. He got a Nobel Prize in 1931 for what causes cancer. So there are two things that he found out, that a body which is deprived of oxygen and a body which is acidic. That was his research, and he got a Nobel Prize for that thing. So we have got a natural supplement, a mushroom, which is giving you that extra oxygen. It detox. It is an antioxidant. It is alkaline in nature. So it now coming to the aging, what we need to do is we need to have that regeneration. Now, the way this the ganotherapy, the Ganoderma works is that it scans the body once you are eating, and it detox, it repairs the cells, it builds the cell, and regenerates. So this is Ganoderma that you are looking at. It is not from the pharmaceutical family, it is from the nutraceutical family, from food, and it has 800 active ingredients. And that is the reason why out of thousands of herbs, this is the number one herb. And in the Far East, Japan, China, Korea, Taiwan, Malaysia, this is the thing that they eat most of the time. So remember, it is a food, it is not a medicine. And if somebody is suffering from any disease, should continue with their medicine and take this along. That is the reason why it is called supplement. The second important food that I'm going to talk to you is called spirulina. This is a blue-green algae, and this is the world healthiest superfood. And this is declared by WHO. In 1974, they recognized it, and this is a food for the astronaut. So what are the top benefits? Again, you can go Google, do the AI, you'll get everything. It is rich in nutrients. The nutrients that we need from our food, we are not getting it enough. It boosts the energy. Again, in aging, what happens? The energy starts going down. It gives you that extra energy. Supports the detoxification, reduces the inflammation. Inflammation is another challenging thing for the aging people. You know, they start getting arthritis and pain here and pain there. All that is, can be taken care of with this spirulina. That's my spirulina family. These are my grandchildren, and you can see it's green in color. So right from age 1, I started giving them, they take it just like candies. I mean, so starting, of course, from me to my wife to my children and the grandchildren. That's what you should be doing. Teach them how to have a healthy eating habit, how to have a healthy lifestyle. And the third one is called, I mean, you must be really surprised, that is this a mushroom? And again, it's coming out from the hardwood trees, which is dying or dead. And this is called lion's mane. And one of the things which happens, the mental health of most of the people who are aging, that is really challenged. I mean, people suffer from anxiety and depression, and then there is a mental fog. So the brain health is one area which is very pronounced. And what is happening inside our brain, there is a wire like thing called myelin sheath that gets damaged with aging. And there is another thing called nerve growth factor. So this lineman has got both. It repairs the myelin sheath, and this is again research done. And there is, the nerve growth factor gets strengthened. So now what I'm going to do, if you can see, I'll just stop sharing the video. And right now, I'm going to give you a demonstration. This I started back in what? 2003 using these products. So this is what I have inside. The green one that you are looking at is the spirulina, and the white one is called the lion's mane. And here I have the Ganoderma, and I started using it back in 2003. I got the health benefit for sure, whatever challenges that I was having. For the last 10 years, I came out of it. I was using the medicine and started using this at the same time. And alhamdulillah, by end of 2003, I was out. But now the question is why I'm taking till now after 22 years, why I'm taking. Now this is what I need for my anti-aging. This is what I need for the word is written, prevention is better than cure. So let me just try it out right in front of us. Just not I'm talking, I walk the talk. So it's very simple. You just take all that tablets which are there, and don't get afraid of those number of tablets. 4 spirulina is just 1 gram, and the body needs at least 2 to 3 grams per day. So this is my daily intake. That is before my breakfast. This is my main pre-breakfast thing, supplements, and then I move on to my main breakfast. I'm going to show the video, and at that time I'm going to share, have my drink, and let me go back and share the rest of the slide. I have another about 10-15 minutes. All right, so we are now back to our slide. And scientific research, of course, there are a lot of people who are doctors, maybe who are watching this live. Go to this pubmed.gov. This is an official website link. This is not from DXN. This is the publication medicine, as short form, pubmed.gov. And you just go and write the effect of reishi on whatever you want to show it. Now, the blue zones. I mean, this is a beautiful Netflix documentary made by Dan Buettner, and he's a National Geographic explorer, author, and he did a research on the entire world, and he found Okinawa, Japan, Sardinia, in Italy, and in Costa Rica, a part of USA in California, there where the people live more than 100 years. And please watch this video. This is a short video, and you can later on go and watch the long video. Just watch this thing, and that'll open up what these guys are doing who are living 100 years.
What's the best tea to drink on a daily basis?
These are the people.
I like the way you roll. I have found that most of what people think lead to a long, healthy life is misguided or just plain wrong. What if we could reverse engineer longevity? I spent the last 20 years trying to do just that. Is it okay if I... Instead of looking for answers in test tubes, I found 5 places around the world called blue zones where people are living to 100 at the highest rates in the world. What is the secret to living a long time?
Community. If you're depressed, you're not going to live very long.
So the steepness for us is very important. Just by walking, you have an additional energy expenditure.
Do we want to be dormant, or do we want to serve humanity?
These people live to 100 at the highest rates in the world. And these secrets could help every one of us to get every good year we can get out of this body of ours. That is the promise of Blue Zones.
All right, so I finished my supplements and I'm back with full energy. Let's recap the lessons from the Blue Zone. Plant-based whole food diet. You stop when you are 80% full. That's the rule for eating. Natural movement, strong social circle, purposeful life, prayers, meditation, and all that. What will your last 10 years look like? Again, a very powerful, comparison of that same person is in your hand. How you can age gracefully. Watch this short video.
What will your last 10 years look like? Will you be quick enough for a game of tag with your grandchild? Strong enough to embrace every moment? Will you grow old with vitality? Or get old with disease? It's time to decide. The average Canadian will spend their last 10 years in sickness. Change your future at makehealthlast.ca.
So please note down that website. If you want, I can share it later. So now I come to the financial health, the last part, and I will wrap it up. 2020 saw, a big change in the world where health was really very important. Everybody was scared putting on the mask, and what happened for that 2 years. But as far as the job is concerned, millions of people lost their job. So a single job, a single business is not good enough. So everybody needs some sort of a backup for the tough time. So what is the solution? And especially for the people who are in their 50s or their 60s, you see, especially us back from Asia and Africa, most of the people, we do everything for our children. And when we grow old, it's tough. So the financial crisis become painful when people retire with no saving or a little bit of pension. So what you need to do is you need to start your own business. And what a wonderful opportunity DXN has provided to millions of people around the world. In pandemic, it helped people to get their lungs strong. And we were traveling during pandemic too. And of course, the company became $1 billion company. So that's my story. I was working just like most of the people. I, at the same time, started becoming an entrepreneur. While working, I started doing the business part-time and then became an entrepreneur coach. So since 2004, I helped more than 400,000 people in 50 countries. These are the top leaders of Lima, Peru, and that's the #1 country for DXN. And imagine how a small country has become the #1 country in the world. Now I come to, especially the people who are in their 50s and 60s. You can do it even when you're 30 or 40. Purposeful life. And in Japanese, it is called ikigai. That is talk about what you love. Now in job, it's not most of the people love their job. They get up in the morning on Monday and they start jumping and going to they just go to, earn that money for paying the bills and getting the food or paying the mortgage and loans and all that. So these are the people, they wake up every day with a purpose. They know they would like to, do something for themselves, for sure, what they love. And also they would like to go out and help the community which is out there. You have enough experience, wisdom, network that you can, instead of, I see, a lot of my, friends who are, of course, they're still my buddies, but They are just talking about the politics or the religion or what's happening here and what's happening there. There are not one, there are 10 posts coming. So instead of that, I think work on yourself and work on the community that you are in. So again, coming back, aging gracefully isn't about just looking young. It's about living fully with purpose, peace, and power. And my ikigai or purpose in life from here till the end would be to make a difference in the lives of 1 million people. I have already achieved close to about 500,000, and I would like to go further. This is the project that I was very closely involved in 2012, night blindness children in Pakistan. And now I'm into malnutrition of children, street children, an organization called Inner Voice Foundation in Islamabad. So this is something I'm in Vancouver, Canada, but trying to help people whatever way that I can. So let me remind, I'll try to, end this webinar by this beautiful quote from this lady. Everybody knows her, a famous actress, Marilyn Streep. And let me just, something is coming. I cannot, I have to move. Give me a second, please. Aging isn't about losing, it's about letting go. There are a lot of people still, they have grudges and with people. So they need to let it go. I mean, it is time that they should free themselves and embrace those people whose hard feelings are there. Whatever they have done, maybe 20 years, 30 years, 50 years, we are still, in that fighting mode. It's about learning to accept. You are growing old, accept, release, and truly see the beauty was never just in the mirror that you're looking at your face. It lived in every story, scar, and silent strength we carried within. Aging is a gift. Wear it with a dignity. And that's a beautiful quote. So I would like to play this video. My favorite age is now. I'll just play a little bit. I just want to spend the rest of my life laughing. Don't regret growing older. It's a privilege denied too many. And look at that lady. That is the most beautiful thing that grandparents have, those grandchildren. It's a perfect conversation that started with your grandparents. Anyway, this video is for another because I told you I'll take about an hour. I'm just on the dot. So how can I help you? So as a token of appreciation, there's a website called Map Your Freedom. And you can go there. Again, it is Map Your Freedom. And you can get a booklet of my book. And you can write your name and your email, and you'll get a free book. And the people who have been invited by me in social media and other places who are not with DXN, you can go to, again, Map Your Freedom, get in touch with me, and you can ask me any question. You need this slide, I can share it with you. The videos that I played, some of them were awesome videos. And any questions, I will be more than happy, because I cannot take questions of maybe 100 or 200 people who are already here in this. So my coaching platform where you can learn further, if you would like to learn, my coaching is around health and wellness, around financial freedom, on personal growth. So these are the three areas, and there are more than 350 videos. And again, my brand is Map Your Freedom. You go to YouTube channel and you'll find all that. And there's a Facebook group called Health, Wealth, and Personal Development. And I'm helping more than 12,000 people around the world. Every week, I'm putting something of value related to health and wellness or financial freedom. So thank you very much for joining this webinar, and I would love to, hear your feedback or your questions. So over to Shabi. I'll stop sharing the screen, and I am right on the dot 1 hour. And there you are, Shabi. If you have your question as a young man, so do you think that you are aging at your young age?
Now, by seeing this, a lot of takeaways, Mr. Ghani. I mean, it was a beautiful presentation, beautifully crafted, presented very well. A lot of insights that, it is, an eye opener for many things, actually. Thank you. Thank you for this beautiful presentation, Mr. Ghani.
You're welcome. You're most welcome.
And
Did you enjoy the videos, especially the young people, how they're thinking about the old people? How
So
was
now
that?
they have landed up in saying, like, old age means maybe 80, 90 plus, or
90, 100.
Yeah. So, I mean, like, as I told in the beginning, ladies and gentlemen, do not regret growing older. It's a privilege denied to many. With the present situation, how the world is going on now, the unhealthy lifestyle, so these all are, it is very important for us to look into ourselves now. And it's getting like there are a few questions we are getting it already, and I encourage you to write your questions in the chat box so that we can post it to Mr. Ghani. And to start with the questions, we would like to welcome a very, very important person of DXN. She is with DXN for more than 20 years now, and she is a doctor by profession, sister for DXN community. And ladies and gentlemen, please give it up for Dr. Asma Munir. Doctor, welcome.
Assalamu alaikum. Good morning, good morning, good morning.
Walaikum assalam, Doctor. Welcome.
First of all, thank you very much, Shabi, for having such a beautiful session. And hats off to our Fatemi Bhai. It's the topic of the day which has been neglected by so many years passing by. So it's very much complete in a way that for a common man to understand what age is and how to cope up with the aging process, we should be focusing on what and when to start and when to start get worrying. So for me as a medical practitioner, there are no questions, Fatimi Bhai. Alhamdulillah, it was a complete scientific based information, making it a halwa, meaning a very soft, palatable situation, which is not that easy scientifically. Because if I go into the details, you will be sleeping, all of you. Because the aging process for me is a little different in science. When you are 8 weeks of your maternal intrauterine life, you start aging. It's not what we think as at 20 years or 40 years. Our scientific age starts declining. You would never say 1 year young. You would say 1 year old or 2 year old. So that means every minute a cell which is there is going to be completing the age, and the neighborhood cells are going to take over. So it's not the method which anybody can explain what is going on in their particular body, but we have to take care of those mothers who are producing early aging babies also. This is why I prefer the word prevention is better than cure, even in science, even in gynae and obstetrics, to prevent aging. In my clinic, I see all the more aged process at the age of 19, 18, 16, 17. No eggs, no sperms. And they're behaving like they're 60s, 70s. So this is the age which has fast-forwardly killed the effect of a younger age group in them. So I would still more be stressful on 5 things. One, already Fatima has completely taken care of all the umbrella strings. Only 3 things that we need to mention. One is
What
to
are
start caring.
the,
Yeah,
Dr.
yeah.
Asma, what are the 2 things that I mentioned? You can recap?
Yeah, there are three. In fact, you had given the relationships, you have given the exercise, you have given the type of food and lifestyle changes, and in prevention, immunity, and all the, and especially the our effective environment is also, bad habits also affecting us. So starting from genetics, epigenetics is above genetics. You know, if I am smoking, my 3 generations are very keen to smoke. So epigenetics also need to be controlled for aging. This is something which now we as scientists in our genetic control bodies, they are trying to find a solution how to control our epigenetics, because epigenetics is easy to control where there is prevention of DNA damage. Once the DNA is damaged, your genetics are gone. And the telomeres that I was telling you about that day, the story I was telling in Mercury Hotel, that the biology of aging is not only what you see, as you very well mentioned. The biology of cell biology of aging, starting from genetics, epigenetics, diet, human relationships. The intensity of relationship matters. The science of giving, you remember 5-7 years back, I have shown you a video, the science of giving. What happens when you give something to somebody? DHA is secreted in your brain, and DHA capsule now $300 in a bottle. And if you give something good to somebody, even an advice or a smile like sadaqah, you take that medicine free. And that gives it anti-aging. Melatonin, which comes out at night, we don't sleep at night, it's anti-aging. The smile that you give to somebody is anti-aging. You know, that takes care of your creases, that takes care of worries. And the videos that you have shown, there are definitely, they're eye-opening, there's no words to it. But are we practicing? We are not happy when the people are happy. Where we want to be happy about our own concept, you know, in our own scenario. The happiness is not owned by me. It is owned by the world. We have to share the happiness. And this beauty of sharing will give you life. See, the tool of telomere, which is science is proving how the telomere is working. What is a telomere?
Can you explain what is telomere?
Telomere is, have you seen an X chromosomes? X-shaped chromosome?
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
The limbs of the chromosome, at the tip, there's a shoe, like you've seen the shoelace, where there's a solid material to put into the hole and you tie it. So the ends of the chromosome, they have a portion which are known as telomeres. And these telomeres are affected by diet, are affected by habits, are affected by sleep, are affected by environment, and affected by deep emotions. Thanksgiving, receiving, perceiving the feeling of love and care, intimation in love and care is going to strengthen the telomere. The longer is the telomere, younger you are. The longer is the telomere, younger you are. Because the length of the telomere is one, your attitude, your habits, your green vegetables. There's a long list of green vegetables which increase the length of the telomere. So this is why our spirulina comes in. This is where our lion's mane comes in. And these chromosomes are also dictating every cell of your body. They are the core factory in every cell. May it be nerve cell, may it be your skin cell. When we talk about nerve health, see, I'm a beautiful person, but I am on a ventilator. What good I am for myself and for the rest of the world. So the function of the body is in these currents, which is conveyed by these nerves. Nerves are covered by the myelin sheath. Myelin sheath gets the conduction of the electricity, and the whole brain works. And if your myelin sheath is damaged, how the current is going to happen? You would be a bad guy. You would be a terrorist. You would be killing somebody. Maybe bombing Iran. So the only thing is what you have to see, and we have to teach our people, is to make ourselves happy. To make ourselves happy by diet, by people, by checking that this time is not going to come back.
Right.
No,
So thank you very much, Dr. Asma. I would request you maybe in a month or 2 months, you as a medical practitioner, as a IVF specialist and gynecologist, you take the same topic as VA, because I have done my part as
You
a
did a better.
non-medical with these videos. Now, I'm sure you can justify with your scientific background and with the testimonials that you have over 20 years with DXN, and in your profession, I think it is more than 40, 45 years.
Yes,
So
more than 45.
that is my request, and Shebi
That's
is
true.
gonna.
That's true, Doctor.
Inshallah, inshallah.
We gone
All
back to your MBBS classes now.
You remember we had that Mercury hotel where
Yeah,
I was
yeah.
telling all these
I do
science
remember that. Yeah,
making,
yeah. That
but
was
now
wonderful.
it has
Yeah,
to be taken as a subject. It has to be taken.
absolutely.
All right.
Thank you.
Thank
Mr.
you.
Ghani, actually, Dr. Asma also is now traveling. Now she's going to Qatar on 19th. So
I
we
know
have
that.
presentations in Qatar 19th and 20th. And but she's also getting busy with, now we are getting gynecologists and IVF on one side, and 90% is going to be DXN now from.
Inshallah. I just
Inshallah.
entered from the airport, Shabi. I just entered and opened my phone and started the meeting.
Oh,
I just came
mashallah.
from the
Okay.
airport. I just came from.
Okay, mashallah.
Alhamdulillah.
So thank you, Doctor, for joining us. This, I mean, like a
Thank
lot
you.
of messages coming for you, saying thanks to Dr. Asma also. And of course, Mr. Ghani, there are a lot of messages, tons of messages are coming. And,
hats off to Fatemi bhai, hats off.
Welcome. Thank you.
And the good thing is,
No
like,
words.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Thank you, Doctor. The good thing is, Mr. Ghani, like, it's a true representation of, it's a miniature of DXN Globe. Like, people from all around the world are commenting and they're messaging. Now we have, people from Kuwait, from UAE, from Jordan, Pakistan, India, Bangladesh, Nepal, from Calgary, from, USA, a lot of message, Ethiopia. All these countries are sending message, and I'll just read out some comments.
Zambia,
like
there is somebody's saying
Zambia,
from Zambia.
yes. Youth is not a dream with DXN, it's a lifestyle. And that's the comment by the latest crown ambassador of DXN Middle East, Huda Thalmas.
I saw
Madam
that.
Huda, thank you.
Don't forget my formula of young. You need Ganoderma. Y-O-U-N-G. Young means you need Ganoderma.
Oh. That's wonderful, Doctor.
That's true.
That's wonderful. We have top leaders, Mr. Adam Dafella from Kuwait. We have a lot of such wonderful leaders, Mr. Siba, Mr. Mila. I'm not naming each and everyone because it's a huge list. So thank you so much, leaders, for joining. And we have a few questions, Mr. Ghani. Can I just pause that question? Okay, I'll just take out the question. Okay. Ms. Abila Akram was asking, like, what advice would you give to someone who's struggling to accept the aging process? As you said, the aging starts from 20.
That's a wonderful question. We cannot change people and we cannot convince people. They have to accept. Now, Abila, you need to, be a good educator. You are a teacher. So you should be able to explain, what is good health and what is unhealthy lifestyle. So make that person aware. 80% as far as the food is concerned, exercise is concerned, social activities and all that. And if that person is doing it, and now that person is struggling to be healthy, then you can guide through the DXN products and DXN platform. But if the person, he is there to just eat and he doesn't take care of his body, does not take care of his sleep, then you cannot do anything. So you have to make sure the importance of that good health that you are telling, and that person is accepting it. If that person is accepting it and realizes that it is my time to be healthy, if the person is not healthy, if the person is already healthy, then you talk about prevention is better than cure. And you just now saw that I'm still having this supplements after 22 years. So if these people, I mean, who are going to the gym, who are doing all kinds of workout and going to for the sports and all that, they are, why they are doing it, it's not just show themselves that they got muscles and all that. They are going because they would like to be fit and healthy. I hope I have answered that question, because the person has to be ready to accept that that person is aging, but aging gracefully is what we are talking about. Aging healthy is what we are talking about, and it is in their hand, not your hand, Abila. Next question, please.
Fatmi bhai?
Yes.
Little point. What we are missing with our youngsters is the relationship between their parents. Now, this is 80% aggravating now, day by day. The children don't see happy parents. They don't see their parents sometimes at all because they're working. So they don't share. Once they don't share, they don't want to understand the beauty of health and age because they have not seen the beautiful aging parents. So the only thing that we need is good counseling for the people. What she has asked, that what should we do? She needs a good counselor. One, she needs awareness programs like whatever you have said. She needs to concentrate on that, and she should be alarmed. Then the alarm should bell. Young people dying at 19 years of heart attack. Young people dying for COVID. So now we are talking about there's no limit. Age is just a number.
Yes, absolutely.
It's just a number. What your cells are aging is that important. So you have to check out. You have to check out every minute what you are doing wrong to yourself. And she has.
And that,
Yeah.
thanks for the add-on. You all should watch this Netflix, Blue Zone. And social, what Dr. Asma mentioned, the social activities is very, very important. I went to a place, I just would like to share, Shabi. I don't know why he didn't cover David Burna, which is in the northern part of Pakistan. There is a place called Hunza. And Hunza Valley, and I've been there to that region, and I saw them. I'm talking about back in late 70s, early 80s. When I went over there, and they were living a very healthy life, and they are all over 100 years.
Yeah.
And so all that which was there, and one thing I saw at that time also, every evening all of them used to gather like a get together and have a chit chat and what all they did in the morning or the evening. And in DXN, alhamdulillah, now all those who are non-DXNer, there are a lot of people who don't know what is DXN. DXN is a health and wellness company, and all those who you have been invited by, you please go and ask that person. We have this social activities which is happening. We are having our camp 2025 already. 1,500 people have joined. We have so much of interaction. There is so much of positive vibe. There is so much of learning. There is so much of brotherhood. There is so much of love and hugging happening. So that is basically missing in most of the people's life. So when we enter into the DXN platform, so we are getting this thing as a gift, as a something, of course, for this thing you have to pay to buy these supplements. That's it. Rest, everything is coming free to you, and you are anti-aging or you are enjoying life free. Okay, next question, Shabi.
Thank you so much, Ghani, for that wonderful answer. And thank you, Dr. Asma, for adding on. And Ghani, maybe we'll take the last question since it's close to 9:30 here. Um, so this question is we're talking about gracefully aging. Okay, now in your experience, how important is mindset and emotional wellness in the aging process, and how can DXN's holistic approach contribute to this?
The holistic approach, as the WHO explained, the definition of health, which was my first slide, that it is not only the disease or the physical body that you are talking about. We are talking about emotion. We are talking about spirituality. We are talking about social. All together makes you a healthy person. Now, emotion right now, I attended a seminar on emotional intelligence just a few weeks back in Vancouver. And the lady who was explaining, right? I mean, I'm talking about, these are really very professional people giving the talk to the people who are hiring people. Now, Shebi, this is something, first time that I heard that IQ, before people used to be tested on IQ, now that has gone lower, and EQ, which is the emotional intelligence, has taken over. So emotion, whether it is in your profession, whether it is in your house, whether it is in your business, definitely it has a very important bearing on your success. And here in DXN again, because we are part of the DXN family, there are people who are out there to help you. I mean, you are not alone. The moment you join as a consumer, there are people like Dr. Asma and so many other doctors, including Dr. Lim himself. I mean, he had been talking about the ganoderapy and all that. That support system is there. And if you are, other than the health and wellness, you are into the business aspect, the financial health, which is equally important, equally important. So you need to understand everybody is kind of, joined together. They are integrated. And so emotional well-being is there. I mean, our product, the Ganoderma itself, it helps you, in all aspect of our wellness. So it is just not physically, it is happening from all aspect. And once you are, the end of the day, you need to be consistent. Whether you are doing the exercise or whether you are into the growth part, you are into the whatever area that you're looking at. Since the topic is aging, this aging thing I'm not saying it will be completely reversed, that you are at 80 and you go to 18. It'll never happen. But for sure, you can live a very healthy, physical, emotional, social life if you tell yourself that I am going to do it. So your mind has to be open. The positivity which you mentioned about is extremely important. The problem with the world is there's so much of negativity happening around, the wars and all kinds of killing, all kinds of atrocities, genocide happening. So people, they have gone into themselves. They have kind of, they are all thinking on a negative line. The thought process has really gone down. So there are, people, in spite of all that, they are looking at the positive side of life. So you need to be around positive people, watch positive thing, listen to positive thing, and that will open your mind. I will end, the parachute that is there is best when it is open.
Yes.
So likewise, you need to open your mind to these wonderful products which are there, which is helping millions of people, and the opportunity which is there, they are both there for you. Is you need to open and embrace and start working for your life. And I wish each and everyone who is in this call the very best of your health and to your family's health and to your community's health. Thank you, Shabi.
Thank you so much, Mr. Ghani. Thank you so much for this wonderful presentation. It is really inspiring, a very thoughtful presentation that you have shared. Thank you so much. It shows that how much you have prepared for it, and it's not easy. It's not easy at all to gather all these informations on a single line and to make it more effective, more communicatable, so that we can also start applying it in our lives also. Thank you, Mr. Ghani. Ladies and gentlemen, as we conclude today's insightful session, let us take a moment to reflect on this powerful message shared by our mentor, the one and only Mr. Mohammad Fatemi Ghani. And as we say in DXN, like we believe that wellness is a lifelong journey. I mean, that's what the products are beautifully designed by Dr. Lim Seojin for the betterment of your health. So once again, thank you so much from the members and leaders all around the world and from the management of DXN Middle East. We would like to extend our heartfelt gratitude to Mr. Ghani for coming all the way live from Vancouver and making a brighter day for the people across the globe. Thank you so
very
much. And
thank you, you and your team for organizing and promoting and helping people all around the world. I mean, thanks.
You're most welcome, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you. Thank you, everyone, ladies and gentlemen. So it's a goodbye from DXN Middle East. And till we meet next time, stay happy, stay safe, and stay active and stay young at heart. As we age, let us age gracefully. All the best wishes. Assalamu alaikum.
Walaikum salam. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Doctor. Thank you, Doctor.